Right then, last couple of questions on this. Doc Silver, would you consider adoption or fostering?
Yes, I definitely would. Like I say, we think that with children, especially trans kids, that relatively young kids that do come out as trans, they need a lot of support, and like I say, some people just don't understand them, but we do.
We've had, we support, we've had a couple of people through our group, haven't we, that have been 17, and we try and support people where we can, and we also try and maintain professional boundaries, and sometimes that can be really difficult.
Keeping them on arm's
length. Sometimes that can be really difficult because it's both in our nature to want to help people and to want to help people and from people not to feel alone and all of that stuff. But when it comes down to work, because we have to call it work, we're not paid, it's all voluntary, but we have to think of it as work. We have to have those professional boundaries, and I think at the moment we can't do that. We can't foster, we can't adopt.
Our lives are too busy and hectic.
We're too hectic. Transmission's too early on in its life that if we weren't a part of it, it would fold. It's our management team are doing great and they do a wonderful job of doing what they're doing, but at the moment it's still very much us at the head, isn't it? We're both sort of at the top of that pyramid, if you like. And the only reason we can do so much of what we do is because we've got a strong management team behind us. But if we were to foster or adopt, it would mean giving that up. Now, we are
reducing what we do so much.
But we are looking long term at what we do and where we live and all of those questions. Sort of, in the next 10 years, we're looking at and thinking about our lives post surgery and. Because your family, your mum and dad aren't getting any younger. Well, I know nobody's getting any younger, but your mum and dad are of an age now where we need to be possibly a little bit more mobile or a little bit more local. So we're looking at what that's going to mean for us and what that's going to mean for transmission and in the long-term future. So maybe at that point, maybe in 10 years' time, we'll still be relatively young to be able to foster or adopt. You'd only be 53, I'd only be 51. He said 41. In 10 years' time, I'll only be 41. So we could, and we are looking at it. And there's all sorts of things in the future.
Teenagers and stuff like that. It's you're not committing to like their whole life. It's just so many years until they're old enough to support themselves.
But we wouldn't do that. That it would be a case of we'd be around them for the next 50 years.
More than likely.
Until we snuff it. Right. Any more questions there? No. Done that page. 2 more questions. Leslie McGee says, "How old are our dogs and are they related?" Well, yes, they are. They are related. So I don't know if you can see on the camera. The oldest one there is Ruby.
That's the one.
She's 6.5.
She's 6, just over 6.
6.5. They are blue Staffordshire Bull Terriers. They're pedigree, aren't they? Whatever that means. So they are Kennel Club registered and all that. And then these 2 here are the pups. So this is Luna and Alvy. They come from the same litter.
We was only going to keep one at one point, but I liked Elvie because she's solid dark blue. Really like steel blue.
Whereas I liked Flash as she was originally called because of her little white spine. But we are actually currently starting to look to get Luna rehomed because she's fine, as you can see. She's absolutely fine. She's really sat here now. She's really chilled out now. But this is the exception rather than the rule, and she needs a lot more exercise than we can do.
Run rings around her sister. Her sister's really chilled, but she runs ring around us as well.
She needs a lot more exercise.
She eats a lot more than her sister. Yeah. She does just.
But that's not. We're not getting rid of her for that.
No, we're not even. Like I say, in general, she needs a lot more care and attention. Than, like I said, than we can give.
Well, not only that. One of the things that doesn't really come across in a lot of our videos is that we have health issues that go beyond transition. They're suspecting I have either fibromyalgia or MS at the moment with the symptoms I'm showing. and so I have difficulty sometimes walking. I have difficulty. I can't put a bra on. You have to do that for me, don't you? I have difficulty. You'll quite often see me with a splint. I'm trying not. In fact, it's here. I'm trying not to wear it all the time every day, because when I do then take it off, my wrist hurts. But today my wrist is really bad, and I am going to put it on for when we come to bed.
Otherwise your wrist will get weaker and weaker.
Yeah. But quite often I have problems with my left leg. That's made it difficult with driving lessons. To clutch control, that's made that a little bit difficult. Both hands I have issues with. Your back's pretty much buggered, isn't it?
Keep getting frozen neck and shoulders.
Frozen neck and shoulder. You've got carpal tunnel in both hands. You've had surgery on one, and it's not really done much better. So because of all of this list, and the list goes on, we could be here for 10 minutes telling you what's wrong with us. But A, it doesn't stop us, but B, sometimes it does. It just slows us down, and what that means for Luna is that she needs more exercise than we can give her. And it's been a really hard decision, hasn't it? She's 18 months old, and I think over the last year she has been on and off we've said on and off 6 times that we're going to put her advert up.
We're not coping with all of them. We was only going to keep one originally anyway, but we couldn't pick between them, and then after we sort of kept the 2 of them for a bit longer, we got so attached to them. It was just hard to even think of splitting them up at all. No. It was just, and
it is really hard. It is really tough, but it's also, we're getting to that point where in the next couple of years surgeries begin. And with Elvie, she can deal with running around the garden and walking to the end of the block and back. Whereas for Luna walks to the end of the block back, and then that's her it's her starter.
She can go and do it all again or twice.
It's her starter. She's like, oh, I've got my appetite going now. Where's my main meal?
She is. She's
we
like
just
full
can't
of energy constantly.
We can't do it anymore, and it's if our health was perfect, it wouldn't be an issue so much. But with everything that's coming up, so that's that's the situation.
I say when Ruby had her babies, it's like finding the ideal homes, because you'd always get quieter puppies and ones that are more energetic out of a litter. Then it's obviously finding the right homes for those types of puppies. But
so that's breaking our hearts a little bit at the moment. But we know it's the right choice for her.
More so for her.
Yeah, mainly for her.
She'll be break my heart. We just got to make sure we find the right people for her.
Yeah. The final question that we're going to do today is from Debbie Blinko, and Debbie says, how can she and others help support the work we do with transmission and beyond? Well, up until now we haven't really had a Patreon account, have we? But you are in the process of finalising that. So tomorrow, when I'm editing this into a usable length, we will get the Patreon account sorted by then as well, so that we can give you the details. So hopefully the details should be on the screen now-ish, somewhere there. But we've also got a eBay page if you want to buy mugs and t-shirts and things that we've produced and badges. We will keep uploading all of that as well. And you can just send us donations. We are, as of now, we've only ever received funding for one of our groups. That's a group in Doncaster which we're in the process of setting up. But as I say, at the moment we do everything pretty much from our own pocket or from donations, or doing car boot sales. That again, it's me, you and Jodie that do the car boot sales. If you saw a video, I think it would have gone up yesterday, the sort of catch-up video when we were talking initially about rehoming Luna and that as well. In the background you'll see the big pile of stuff that is the car boot stuff in our lounge. It's taken over our lives. So donations are always gratefully received. Every penny we receive goes directly to the work that we do, whether that's buying a trans guy a binder that can literally make them able to deal with the dysphoria they go through and live with that.
We don't have many of those at the moment, so even as little as, is it £4 to £5, no more than £5, we'll buy probably, like I say, an average guy that's sort of like small to medium build,
we can get them a binder
we
for
can get them a
less
binder
than
for
£10,
less.
including
Yeah.
postage.
Yeah.
But whereas guys who are slightly bigger, they're you're looking at 3 for £50.
So the likes of me,
Yeah.
I was buying packs of 3 of them for about £20 a binder, and then about £10-11 for the delivery as well.
In total,
Because they have, those ones come from America, and most of them do. So
yeah.
they're not cheap.
No, and we
They're very much in need.
we arrange supplemented food bags for people. We're desperately trying to get our peer support program extended, because that is desperately needed in areas where we just can't physically get to ourselves. We'd like to be able to do some online support, and sort of all of that.
We're in the process of sort of arranging all that now.
Yeah,
because
just
like I said,
ongoing, isn't
one
it?
day we was kind of like, we can get to this place, okay, well we're supporting these areas. What about all the people? Every time we go to a Pride event, there's people there that don't have a local group, don't have any support. So we turned around one day and said, well,
you said,
why don't we just do that online and have an online page where people can just come on there, you know, if they've got questions or queries or anything like that, they can we can do one-to-one talking on there with people, and they can get support that way, because like I say, there are some areas that just don't have any support groups.
Any support. So yeah, you can help us with donations for
that.
that.
Would help a lot.
If you've got, I don't know, you might have something you would like to sponsor. If you are local and you would like to have some trans awareness training for your company, that would be phenomenal. We can provide that for you at a very, very, very ridiculously reasonable cost. And yeah, so there's lots of ways that people can help. If you are serious about helping though, please do get in touch with us and discuss what it is that we need. If you run a stationery store, we'll take some stationery off you. If you run, you know, I don't know, a jeweller's, then we'll have some jewellery that we can auction or something. Whatever it is, we'll find a way of making it work financially and making money from it. We don't have an awful lot of money at all. We don't even have enough money at the moment in the kitty to become a charity, because it costs £5,000 to do that. So if somebody wants to give us £4,500 towards, you know, for us to become a charity, that would be lovely. But yes, at the moment, that's where we are, isn't it? It's very much down to perseverance, bloody hard work, and our stubbornness not to let our health issues stop us. Yeah, we keep going until we don't, and then, well, I don't know what happens then. Cross that bridge when it comes to it. But anyway, that's been a very long Q&A. It's probably been nearly an hour looking at the clock. So this is going to take, we might have to do this in 2 segments. But hopefully that has answered all of your questions. I've enjoyed this, even though my voice is starting to go a bit hoarse again and my throat's a bit sore. But I've really enjoyed this, so we might have to do this. We're currently at 430 odd subscribers. Maybe when we get to 1,000 subscribers, we'll do another one.
Yeah.
And a giveaway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about time we do a giveaway soon anyway.
Yeah, we might do a Christmas giveaway, or we might do a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. We're not sure yet. Add all your friends to the channel, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe, because we might do a freebie giveaway when we get to 1,000 subscribers, or at Christmas. I'm not sure yet. I think 1,000 subscribers.
We have got loads of bits and pieces for a giveaway anyway.
We have. We keep buying little bits and pieces with that in mind. So anyway, we will see you on the next video. How can they get in touch with us if they want to?
Ooh, you can get in touch with us by leaving a message here. Below, you can contact us on Instagram.
Yep, which is BeyondAuthentic _SW.
You can contact us on Facebook.
Which is BeyondAuthentic SW. And you will be able to add us on Patreon.
Yes.
But we don't know what that is yet, because I still haven't even, you haven't told me that yet. So I need to go and look at that later. But anyway, did you?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. See, I'm useless. But yeah, we will see you on another video. And as we always say, happy slimming.
Happy slimming.
Oh, you didn't join in then?
That's because I thought you was going to trick me.
No, we'll just do our normal one. We'll do that again then, shall we? As we always say, happy slimming. Bye-bye. You can go away now because we're in bed, although we've got the dogs. Nothing's going to happen.
No.
Oh, no, it's so nice for the doggies in bed.